Happy New Year, everyone. I'm so glad that you are here tonight. We are going to do some thinking about how to take an ordinary, everyday, greenery style wreath and make it fabulous. Now, I'm encouraging you to subscribe to my webpage. If you look in the description of this video, you will find that that my website is in there, www.carolsunshinedesign.com. And I'm asking you to subscribe to my page because there are some things that I'm going to be showing you along the way that will hopefully save you some money as time passes. And so tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this everyday wreath that I made this afternoon and show you different things that you can do with it. Now, when you go on something like Etsy or other people's websites, you're going to find wreaths that are made, and maybe there's 8 or 10 of them, so you could buy what you need. Yet they're already made and they are all ready to sell. And what I am introducing to you is the option to find something you like without the color that you would want in it. So this, as you can see, is all green. I'll put a little bit of mesh here because this is where my bow would go. But when you find a wreath like this and you think, oh, that's really pretty, I wish it came in blue, or I wish it came in yellow. Well, I'm going to start putting some greenery wreaths on my website, or other kind of wreaths as well. But you can go into my website and find find a wreath that you really like, and then you can email me at carolsunshinedesign@gmail.com. And when you do that, tell me what you want me to do. Tell me which one you like, and tell me what you would like me to do with it. Oh, I love this one, but could you do it in a blue? Or could you put bunnies in it? Could you put Easter eggs in it? A shamrock might go nicely on this. So find something that matches your home decor. Find something that you think, man, that would look just gorgeous in my house, but I don't want that color. Well, I'm giving you the opportunity to choose the color that would suit you. And so within just a few days, I can have it made, because the greenery part of this one, I'll have all the supplies. The only thing I would have to go get would be the colors that you're asking for. So it wouldn't take very long to get it shipped to you. So let's get started. I made a bunch of bows and coordinated them with some flowers that I had. Now there's other things we could coordinate with, but tonight I did it with flowers. So let's do some looking. One of the bows I made, and I'm not going to attach them because I want to be shifting them around a lot. I made a yellow bow that I'm going to put right in the center here. Let me see if I can make this stay put while we're looking at it. So we have a yellow bow that has tails. Didn't make these tails too long. Some of them I have long tails. And that's another thing you can request, would be long tails, short tails, no tails. So those are the things you can put in there. And then I have yellow tulips. There's all kinds of yellow flowers, so all you have to do is decide what kind of flower you want, and I will go find it and put this in here for you. I'm going to bend these over like this. So I just imagine these being, put in right like that, and maybe another bunch down here, and another bunch over there. And now you've taken this completely green wreath and turned it into a beautiful spring wreath. Now there's another thing you can also request. Here is, I have put it with the bow at the top. And I did that because a lot of people like it that way. My favorite way to do it is to have the bow on the side. And you would keep the very same pattern going this way and this way. And you would just put the bow with the tails going down. Put that down a minute. So I think that goes over there. There. So we have a bow. And then you could do your flowers. You could take, I would cut these apart and put them individually. I would do 3, 4, 5, 6 around this way and doing the same thing around this way. And so then you would have, you'd have them coming out from this green mesh, a bunch there, a bunch here, and then a bunch here, and a bunch here. And that's the way you would create a yellow wreath. And there's other yellow flowers. You didn't have to use these. These are ones I happen to have on hand. All right, I've caught myself here. There we go. All right, let's try another color. Let's take, well, we'll start with it sideways, and then we'll turn it up the other way. And here is a lavender, if you like purple. Isn't that pretty? So we would do that way. And I didn't have any lighter, purple flowers, but I did have some dark purple tulips. So you would do this the same way. You could also, if you didn't want them going around this way and around this way, you could also have them sitting, let me get one aside here so you can see this. Oops, there we go. You can also have them sitting in your greenery, oops, like that. And then the other thing, you don't have to stick with one color. You could also put white ones in there. There's white in the bow, and there's purple in the bow. So we have purple and we have white. So we could put these, I'm just going to poke it in here a second. We could have those in there, and down here like this. And for those of you who want your bow going the other way, you can do that as well. And this one had some really long tails for it. So, and they're wired, so if you want to do something with your bow, with your tails more than just, let them dangle, you can roll them up and then pull them down so they look like a spiral. The other thing, you can request that there's no grapevine showing. It would be a full circle of, in which case it would all go in the same direction. So that would be that way. And then of course, let me get these out of our way. Here's this one. We don't want to eliminate the option of turning it all the way around. So now you can put your bow down here with your tails down there, and put your flowers. Let me grab a flower here. And put your flowers going like that. So now you have top, bottom, left or right side. Those are options for you. You can do, for this one, you could do yellow, you could do white, you could do purple flowers. You could even do, you wouldn't have to do flowers at all. You could do like an Easter bunny or Easter eggs. With this yellow one, let me put this yellow one back in here because I can show you something else. All right, yellow, stay put. With the yellow one, I have some carrots. So you could sit a little bunny in the middle here, and you could put request that I put carrots around. So I could put nests of maybe 3 or 4 and nestle them around this greenery with a little bunny in the front, in the middle, or a bunny on a smaller bunny on the bow. So there's so many options out there, and you don't have to wait and see how creative some of the crafters are, or the wreath makers are. You can find something that you like, but you want to change it, and all you have to do is email me. So subscribe to my page, my website, and email me when you see something you like but you want it different. Okay, let's look at something else. I keep catching myself. I guess this wasn't a very good shirt to wear. Let's see, what did I do with that? All right. Let's see. I don't know who wants to look at which style, so let's start. Well, let's start with this since it's already here. Now I have a black and white. Now the black and white, if this were all the way finished, a black and white by itself would just look gorgeous. But if you wanted to put more things with it, you can always use white flowers. Oops. Get another flower here. And put the same thing on the other side. So there's an option for you. You could do the same thing by turning it and putting the bow on the side, and then having the flowers wrapping around or sticking up. All my flowers haven't come in yet, so I'm not able to show you a lot of different choices in flowers, but they're coming. Okay, let's turn this. Let's see, how do we want to do that? Let's do it this way. And let's take our pink ribbon. Now, a lot of the colors that you use in spring are your pastels. So there we go. Like that. And then I have pink tulips. That would look so pretty, cascading down here and cascading down here, or putting them in clusters of 3, bundles of 3, or clusters. Then I would do 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. This one reminds me of Easter as well. So those are the ones that I have the ingredients to show you, but there are lots more. Let's see, which one do I have up here? Pink. Here is, if you wanted something less, what would you call it? Pronounced, there's a word for you. If you want something less pronounced, here is a pink that you could just weave in and out of here. Let me cut one of these so you can see. There we go, I just cut one of them off. So now you've got all of these little strands of little flowers. And if you take this and you weave it, you put it in the greenery kind of behind the greenery, and then you weave these little pieces in and out of your greenery, so they are accented, but they're not looking. Let's see, I need 2 pieces here. There we go. So you can get that and put those down. You could even have those traipse on off the wreath like that. So that's my presentation, so to speak, for tonight. I wanted you to just be aware that you are not limited by what you find. You are limited only by your own imagination. Take something as simple as a greenery wreath and get you out of here. Oh, I'll have to get that one out of there. Take something as simple as a greenery wreath, and then decide what you would like it to look like for your home, to match your decor. Maybe you want it elegant and you want lacy ribbon. Maybe you want it to be farmhouse type. I've got some beautiful farmhouse style ribbon. That would go nicely on here. Anything would go nice on something as plain as this. And then you can leave it plain if you want. I could make a bigger bow and something that would blend in with your greens and not really stand out and just be greenery. So use your imagination. Check out my website, and I will take a few pictures of this wreath with various colors on it, just to give you an idea of what you can do with this type of wreath. So for tonight, God bless.